Hello, good morning.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your girl, Vonnie O, and we are about to get into Baddies Midwest, Season 6, Episode 14. All right, y'all. So, Baddies Midwest, Season 6, Episode 14 opens back up, with the previously on, and they just show a recap of what happened last episode where they were in Milwaukee. Jaden got yoked up by her chain, Ivory got snatched by her wig, things of that nature. Basically, Natalie, she goes and she introduces Nunu, and she comes in, and Anna's little ass just hops up off the couch. She unzips her hoodie, throws it off, and she's, running her little flappers like she always does. But Nunu's just standing there, and I was very confused because it's like, girl, why you not throwing your setup? Like, I'm really confused why you just standing there like dum dum dum. But because she did that, she gave Anna time to pick up a can of Red Bull or whatever and throw it right at her. And as soon as that happened, they started fighting. So boom, boom, boom. They're fighting, and security breaks it up. Biggie's just like, yo, 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 Anna, yo, 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 Anna, Anna, Anna. No, no, fuck that, Anna, Anna. I got it, Anna, Anna. They give them another round. So Biggie's just like, no, no, I'm going in, I'm going in. So Nunu and Biggie, they're fighting, and here comes this little mosquito Anna. Like, I just want to flick her little ass. Like, why do you keep coming around? And meanwhile, you got Diamond like holding up her hand. Is she hurt? Is she hurt? Are you okay? Are you okay? Is she hurt? Is she hurt? And Nunu like on fire, like ready to fight whoever. This whole scene was about jumping. Okay, that's what happened. Anna and Biggie, aka Timon and Pumbaa, as Nunu said, they came in like they was in the fucking jungle with Mufasa in them, and they really went and attacked this girl. Like, I understand y'all had y'all beef or whatever the case was, and if that's what it was, cool. However, what happened to running one on one? Like, I'm so confused. And y'all know Biggie has been scary as shit. I don't know when her balls decided to drop, but now she want to pop off on everything and everybody. It just really doesn't make sense to me. But with me watching this, first of all, let me say, Nunu fucked Anna up. Okay, let's be so for real. Anna gonna say, oh, my face was already broken. Oh, my face swells easily. Bitch, booba. Don't start crying about your face now. Because at the end of the day, you knew what the consequences and repercussions were. So if you did not think that it was okay for you to be in the game fighting people, on baddies, like the fuck, you knew you was gonna fight. So if you knew you was gonna fight, that means that you knew you was gonna get hit. Don't try to play this injure reserve card. Like, let's not do that. And then after they start fighting the first round, they break things up and they go into the bathroom. So then Anna and Nunu start fighting again. And baby, Nunu got some strength and some power to her because she clocked the shit out of Anna multiple times. I feel like it was a 4 to 5 piece. I don't know, but she definitely ate. Okay. And so Anna flies back into the cameras. And then you got Biggie. They holding her back like she's a motherfucking bulldog, foaming at the mouth with these damn bows on this hoodie. I hated that whole fit. It was just so, ugh. I hated it. Anyway, basically security breaks everything up, and then they show Anna's confessional. This girl is so fucking annoying. I used to like her too, but she's so annoying. Like, oh, anytime I get hit in my face, it's prone to easily swell or probably break again. Are you serious? Like, what are you talking about? Then she's gonna say, that's why I'm not gonna fight fair because you know that I'm injured. So it's always gonna be an unfair fight. So she's always gonna jump. What? Like, what are we saying now? Like, I'm so confused. Like, you signed up to be on this show to fight. Like, but it doesn't mean that you should be jumping. Like, it really it's annoying because it's just like they have no rules, but they have rules. Like, it's just like the whole size thing. Y'all want to sit over here and be like, oh no, Lex can't beat up Anna, or Big Kiva couldn't beat up Anna. Like, nobody could touch fucking Anna. But then you got Roly Poly Knock Knee, who could come over and drag Slim. Okay, she drug her multiple times. Like, Molly whopped and mopped her ass all up and down there. And nobody stopped it. Nobody. Nobody said nothing about Slim's size. Slim is so tiny. She's so tiny compared to an average size girl. And then you got big back Rolly snack pack. My God. I mean, like, it's just not right. It just doesn't make any sense. Anyway, sorry, I'm going off topic. So they are over here trying to figure out to Nunu, like, what is the beef with you and Biggie? And still that question has really not been answered because she's just like, oh, Biggie wants to get into other people's fights and she can't even stand up for herself, but she wanna sit over here and be fighting other people's fights. You should have stood in the paint about your shit and now you want to jump into my shit. Like, what the fuck? But it's still not answering the question on like where did the beef come from, and it's just like this doesn't make any sense. And then here goes Scotty. She gets on my nerves. um well, you said a lot of stuff on the internet and you really got personal, and Nuna was like, hold on, bitch. Okay, I only said stuff personal after this girl talked about my baby father, my mother, and my child. And then everybody got quiet. And then you hear humming and shit. And oh, kids is off limits. Kids is off limits. Okay, and so kids is off limits. So now can y'all get the fuck off this girl's back? I mean, I don't know if I like Nunu because I do feel like from Baddies Caribbean, she did go and she inserted herself in Anna and Mariah's stuff. But at the same time, I feel like she was expressing her opinion about how she felt about the situation. And there was nothing wrong with that. It wasn't so much as what she said, but how she said it because her delivery was nasty. Okay. But I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. The beef is stupid. Everyone thinks it's stupid. Anna feels like, oh, she wants clout off of me because she didn't have no storyline. And, she only got here because she's Antonio's baby mother. Da, 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 da. And it's just like, okay, well, at the end of the day, her storyline is here. And it's been going on for now, what, 2 seasons? It's carried over. So y'all are fighting. You're giving her what she wants. So carry on. They notice like her hand, Nunu's hand is wrapped up. So Rollie was just like, oh, what's up with your hand? And she was just like, yeah, my hand is still fucked up from last season. And Jayla was just like, your hand is fucked up from Baddies Caribbean. So like, I'm guessing the timeline is like 4 or 5 months. And these hand injuries is getting kind of crazy. Seems like multiple cast members are getting hurt. They must sign some kind of disclosure or disclaimer that they ain't gonna sue because like the fuck. Anyway, so you got the big three coming out of the bathroom: Taseki, Anna, and Biggie. I'm so fucking tired of them. I hope they don't come back. And Taseki's on her confessional talking about some, well, I'm definitely not gonna be raging. I'm gonna be the one who's the mediator, and I'm just gonna be making sure my bitches is good and making sure nobody gets jumped. Like what? Are you serious? You're just trying to make sure nobody gets jumped? I'm sorry, but when they came back out and Biggie and Nunu squared up, Nunu did her big one in that short amount of time, even though Anna's little mosquito annoying ass came out of nowhere and knocked Nunu on the side of her head. And here goes Biggie, big bulldozing, big back block ass, coming and doing a 1-2 on the back of Nunu's head. Like just the jumping. It's the jumping for me. Like this whole scene irritated my soul. And I really agree with Big Lex. I love her when she was just like, how you so quick to double team a bitch, but you can't stand 10 toes down by yourself? Like, this is getting out of pocket. It's really getting out of hand. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't even know why Biggie is beefing with Nunu. Like, that's the big question, because I want to know. Like, what is so big that Biggie is feeling like she wants to actually leap first? That's the big question. Because we all know that Biggie is a scaredy cat. She's a chicken. So if we know that Biggie is a pussycat, to see her trying to run down first, like I don't get it. Timon and Pumbaa, they in the confessionals and talking about some, jumping is a harsh word. Like I don't think it was jumping. They're talking about, oh, it was tag and this, that, and the third. Like, are you serious? It was so many times that Nunu, let me tell you something, that Louis Vuitton bonnet was over her face and she was still fucking Biggie up. She couldn't even see. It was amazing. Anyway, and here goes Anna's little jumping jack ass. So, Taseki, where you at? Because I'm confused. When your bitches is fighting, the one who's not fighting, you should have been standing next to them to make sure that they didn't jump in, right? But then also, Natalie, what are you doing? Like, what is the rest of the cast doing? Like, how come Anna was just free? What was security doing? Hello, Guardians. Like, what was y'all doing? Because y'all didn't even hold Anna back. Like, it's almost like Nunu got set up if we really pay attention here. But it is what it is. And at this point, everybody is side eyeing Anna and Biggie for the jump in. But really, when you look back at the scenes, it was really Anna doing the jump in because Biggie was trying to shoot her fair one. I think she might have jumped in one time, but for the most part, it was Anna jumping in. And it's just like, I don't understand how this is okay and this is fair. Just like at the reunion, this heifer had a chain wrapped up. And if you notice, even last season, Anna's talking about beating bitches up with heels and this, that, and the third. And it's just like, hey, yo, like, so this girl never fight fair. It has nothing to do with your face being cracked a few years ago. Like, you just never fought fair. And that's just how she is. Maybe it's because she's little. But if that's the case, that pothole wide mouth that she got, she needs to shut it. Like, period. All right, so Natalie finally decides to EP, okay? Because most of the time she just acts like she's the fucking talent, which is really annoying. But she's like, all right, that's it. Like, we're gonna break it up and just leave it alone. Let's go upstairs, let's rage, basically what the fuck they're there for. Like, I noticed that these girls, when they go to these places in the daytime, if it's not a club, they never do the activity that you're really supposed to do, not in its entirety. But anyway, so Anna is walking away and her little ass has the nerve to say, "Oh, you just got jumped. Be mad about it." Hold on. I thought y'all said y'all didn't jump her. Like, it's that kind of stuff that makes Anna Mac whack. It's that kind of stuff. And another thing about her is she really plays the victim. She really plays the victim and it's very annoying. And I think she hides behind her cutesiness because she's very pretty and she's talented with her singing. But other than that, I don't know. And I know that she changed her handle name to what is it, Miss Mac with the cat. So, let me still got her on the show. So I don't know. But anyway, next scene, finally, they go downstairs and they're in the rage room. And it's Natalie and Summer together. Summer is going ham. Now, let me tell y'all, I have done a rage room before and it is highly, highly, highly recommended. Okay. It is a workout. It feels good. You can play your music. You can break stuff. I mean, it was so amazing throwing plates at the wall. Anyway, let me not get off task. So basically, you have Natalie is over here in her confessionals talking about some, oh my God, why did y'all put me in a room with Summer? This bitch is fucking crazy. She's just doing all of this stuff like, oh my God, y'all used to do this with me, with Krishan. And I'm like, why are you even bringing up Krishan? Like, what's the point? I just feel like that's low key to start some stuff. But Summer was kind of going ham. And she was like, how she was thinking about, the fact that that money was going to be taken out of her check. Now, let me say this about that whole invoice. When she said the TV was 30K, I believe Natalie Nunn made a big mistake and she really meant to say 3K because there's no way that that TV was $30,000. It wasn't. It just wasn't. So, you pee, you poop, you throw up, that's 2,500. You break a TV, that's 3,000. But they did say that this has happened multiple times. So I do believe that, those could add up to 30,000. Yes. I believe that the complete invoice could have been 30,000. Yes. But to say that one TV was 30K, no, it wasn't. Stop lying. Anyway, next scene. I could have did without this scene. It was pointless. And then especially with the music and the slow walk-in. I mean, the slow walk-in with Rollie and Jaden, the Knock Knee girls. I mean, it was very pointless. It was given next. Uh, Rollie, she fell and busted her ass though. And I know that shit hurt. She didn't have nothing on but them damn leggings. And I was scared her ass cheek was gonna pop. So that was good. She stood up and recovered. But yeah, we could have definitely did without this whole scene. Anyway, so the next scene, they're showing Tinkerbella and she's just walking in like, yo, I just want to make sure everybody's cool. Like, y'all good? Everybody's okay? And then, they're like, are you okay? And she's like, no, I'm not. That's why I'm just trying to make sure everybody's good. Everybody's all right. And so everyone is really kind of confused, like, what's going on? And so she's just like, yeah, I'm going to have to squabble with you. And she's kind of flinging her hand around to Pretty P. And Pretty P is standing there looking. I hate when she wears those glasses. I can't stand when she wears those glasses. It's very much annoying. She just looks like a grandma and she gives no front teeth. It's I don't know. What can we do to fix that? Like, anyway. So Pretty P and Tinkerbella, they're, scheduling an appointment to fight. Like, what? I'm sorry. Is this real? I mean, at this point, we know it's not, but y'all scheduling an appointment to fight? Like, are we in school? Like 3 o'clock, downstairs in the auditorium. Like, what is this? I didn't like it. But I love Tinkerbella. So I don't know. Maybe she was just trying to be respectful of the establishment. Not really sure, but she seemed like she was very hot. Like she was pissed the fuck off. And I just don't know what did that to her. Like what happened in the rage room because I don't understand. Like it's not registering why she would be so mad. And then you have Ivory in the confessionals like, I understand because if they put me in a room with some bitches I have tension with, I'm gonna feel a type of way too. And I'm like, I don't get it. It's the rage room. You're breaking and banging shit out. So if you're in a room with a bitch that you don't fuck with, break and bang shit out. I don't understand. Like it just didn't make any sense to me. And then she starts to pop off to Dolly talking about, and you could get it too, you know what I'm saying? And Dolly's like, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about because it was Diamond's bitch ass that was running her motherfucking mouth. Okay, so at the end of the day, if somebody put it in the air, I'ma smoke it. So whoever wants smoke, they could get it. And she said, if you don't want no smoke, then shut the fuck up. And so Tinkerbella just, was just kind of standing there, and Dolly was just like, basically, I don't understand where this shit is coming from because we already had a conversation about this. So for you to be bringing it up, it don't make no sense. So I understand why Dolly was pissed off because she was real cool. Because Tinkerbella was like, yeah, and I know your hand fucked up, but me and you, we need to run it. And Dolly looking at her like, bitch, what? Like, we already talked about this. So I would be upset too. So, Dolly says her shit, and Tinkerbella just standing there, all right, all right. Then she like, you cool? And Dolly's just like, yeah, you cool? And then Tinkerbella like puts her arm out like to do a fist bump. And Dolly just kind of like flipped her hand away because it's just like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, you just taking your shit out on everybody. Like, Tinker, baby, I love you. Do better. Okay. You got to take some anger classes because you cannot let nobody get you into your emotions like that. Like, don't do it. And then you got Jaden over here like, oh God, what's going on? Talking to Pretty P. And I definitely agree here with my girl Tinka when she's just like, listen, Jaden, mind your fucking business. Nobody was even talking to you. So don't ask no questions right now. Like when people are in the heat of an argument, okay, you don't start asking questions. You shut the fuck up and you watch the show and you ask questions and you catch up later. Like the fuck? So she tells her, like, shut the fuck up, mind your business. And then here go Akbar. I'm so tired of Akbar and those motherfucking two-piece sets. Every fucking episode, Akbar got a two-piece set. And I know it's because you got your body done, but girl, baby, you can wear a full shirt. I promise you it's not gonna hurt. I promise you. You can wear a full shirt. She didn't even have on a full jacket. Like she just irritates me. I don't like her, ain't never liked her. And this show further made me like her. Like, why are you here? Oh, just for the check. Because you're not talented. Nobody knows your music. Nobody knows anything about you. People knew that you was fat with blonde hair and caused drama. And now people know that you are smaller with blonde hair and still causing drama. So then you want to sit over here and you want to argue with Tinker for what? You try to tell her, oh, come on, let's go, let's go. Like, if this girl is mad, let her be mad. Like, shut the fuck up. And then you want to talk about Tinka's 50 Shades of Grey, face, bitch, da da da. Okay, so when Tinka gets her skin clear, then what? What are y'all gonna say after that? That's really what I want to know. And I want to know if Tinka thinks the same thing. Like, once her face gets clear, okay, because it's not acne or anything like that, it's just a pigment issue that can be cleared up. Once that gets cleared up, what are y'all gonna say about her? Because nobody else has anything else to talk about with her. So that is annoying. I don't know why this Akbar girl thinks that she is above, and she has been thinking that from day one, walking in to season 6, that she is better than these girls because she's a quote unquote celebrity guest. Like for real, you're just a hood celebrity guest because people in real life don't know who the fuck you are. I'm sorry, like you're just a hood celebrity guest. Let's be for real here, because you're not her. Anyway, next. So Tinkerbella, she's reacting to what Akbar said because Akbar was like, I don't know who you talking to. And she was like, well, who the fuck you think I'm talking to? Of course I'm talking to you. And so Akbar literally jumps back and goes behind security. Y'all, I'm telling you, she did because I seen it. I watched it multiple times. Akbar jumped behind security. She was behind security the whole time. She ain't want no smoke. Akbar is a kitty cat. And y'all know what that is. Akbar is a complete kitty cat. I'm telling you. She did not want no smoke with Tinka. Tinka was with the shits. She didn't want no smoke with her. Because Tinka was like, rawr, rawr, like a dungeon dragon. She was ready to attack her ass. Okay? She was even running around the pool table. That girl, she was moving. Tika was moving fast that day. She's like, get off of me, Dutch. Get off of me, Dutch. She was telling security, like, get the fuck off of me. Like, this bitch is inserting herself into my business. Like, mind your fucking business. And I agree. Like, mind your business. Why are you trying to get extra camera time, Q-tip? Why? Why are you trying to get extra camera time? Just stop. She just irritates me. But I just really wish that Tinker would work on her anger a little bit and not let people push her buttons. So then you got Jayla up in Tinker's face trying to get her to calm down. And Tinker's just like, no, you better go talk to your twin. I thought that was funny. Like, even though Tinker be mad, she still be cracking jokes low key. So Jayla was like, that is not my twin. And so basically she was like, party the fuck is over. Like, Tinker's like, dum dum dum. She shut it down. So then they cut to the confessionals with Emma's dry ass. Emma, why are you here? Emma dilemma. Like, ugh. Anyway, next. They cut to the scene with Tinker and Pretty P. Pretty P is really giving me Urkel vibes all the way, 100%. I just can't. She's just like, telling her, like, I already gave Pretty P props for her city and I'm not doing shit else. I'm not giving her no more camera time. She's not getting no clout after me until we fight. Like, we have to fight first. So Paula is like, okay. Like, she's shaking her head and she's just like, all right, good. I got it, good. And she's just like, hold on, no, 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 no. You're not about to shush me. Like, what? How you gonna try to shush me? So she's just like, I'm being cool and I'm being respectful. So you need to be cool and you need to be respectful. And Tinka is just like, no, Pretty P, why are you still talking? And she's just like, because you're talking to me. Like, what you mean? So she was just like, you need to be quiet. Then they're gonna show Dolly in the confessionals. Dolly looks so cute in her confessional. I love the blue hair and the, one arm dress. Is definitely giving mermaid vibes. But Dolly's just like, you can't tell a grown woman to shut up. Like, they're not gonna be quiet. So then security steps back. It's funny when you really watch how they move, but you got Tinka walking up on Pretty P, and security comes through, and she quick with it. She goes whop, and her arm goes through that little gap and plops Pretty P right in the face. So then Pretty P takes off her bag and she's like, "Oh, you must think I'm a goofy bitch. Let's go." So she takes off her glasses, she takes off her bag, and she's trying to get around security to swing at Tinka, but it didn't connect. She actually hit the security lady instead. And here go my girl, douchey, douchey, mushy, mushy. Like, Tinka never knows when to be serious, like, even when she's upset. Then you got Jayla Luther King over here, who's sitting over here talking about we're supposed to be making men's here, and we're not supposed to be fighting. And Jayla, I love you too, boo, but stop, cause y'all on baddies. You know what you're doing. It don't matter where y'all go. Y'all could go to church, and y'all gonna fuck it up. So no, it don't matter. Yeah. So then you have the next scene where they show Natalie, and she's getting on the sprinter. And the girls seems to all be really like surprised, like, oh my God, Natalie, the CEO of Baddies, she's on the sprinter with us. Everyone is clapping and they're cheering. It's just like, wow, she really loves this. But she's just like, yeah, so I just decided to ride in the sprinter with the new baddies because, I need to make sure they get cleaned up and they have to get new wigs and they have to get done up. And I'm like, well, she sounded like somebody's mom. Like, like what? I thought that they was doing all of that shit before. Like, wasn't they doing that before you? Like, it's not necessary for you to be in the sprinter with them. Like, I think that's bullshit. And I think that there was another reason why she got in that sprinter. I think she knew Diamond was upset and they wanted to make a scene out of it. And so that's why that happened, because she's running her mouth. Natalie loves to talk. She loves to be in front of the camera. She loves for people to watch her. And it was all eyes on her. And for her to stop, mid conversation, like, Diamond, we're doing baddie, baddie, shot o'clock. Like, that to me was a little odd. I don't know. Like, it was just like, does she really care or nah? Because Jazz, she's so dull. Jazz dull ass was sitting right next to Diamond and was just riding, didn't seem to give a fuck. Now, like, Jasmine didn't say not one word to her. She didn't try to tap her or nothing. It's just all real weird. And so basically you have Diamond saying that she quit, she's done, she don't want to do this no more. And Summer is just like, okay, well, bitch, at the end of the day, if you don't want to be baddie no more, then go home. Like, it is what it is. Because you talk about you don't like to see people fighting, but you're only saying that for your own people. You don't say that for other people. You're only saying that when your friends get hurt. But what about my bitch Dolly? Like, Dolly's fighting, her hand is broken. She can't wear no rings or nothing. Like, your girl's out here jumping people and she have rings on. Like, make it make sense. It's not making sense. So I understand what Summer was saying. I kind of understand where DTV was coming from too, because I feel like after you've been in a certain environment for so long, it just wears on you. Okay, so Diamond is having a meltdown in the sprinter. She starts crying, talking about she's a lover and she's not a fighter and she wants everyone to be okay. And basically, Summer's like, bitch, boo bye, you're on Baddies. Like, what the fuck did you think this was? This is not a summer camp. Like, this is not the Babysitter's Club. Like, Summer is just like, girl, no, I don't want to hear it. At the end of the day, I don't want to hear it. And she goes to the back of the bus and Jasmine moves over. And Natalie basically is saying, listen, at the end of the day, you saying that you want to leave, but you want to be on the next season. Like, she's basically saying how this life is addictive and you go from 200,000 likes to 3,000 likes and she knows that it's not just one season you want to be on. You want to stay on and you get addicted to being in that life and being in front of the camera and everybody watching you and you go from 200,000 likes down to 3,000 likes and Hollywood life is just really different. And when you're up, you want to be up and if you leave, you're going to wish that you stayed. So she's basically trying to tell Diamond, like, listen, I promise you, there's other places that could be worse than this. So I feel like in a nice way, Natalie was saying, suck it up, buttercup, because shit could be worse for you. Like, there's people out here who is begging, as we can see from auditions, people be doing some wild things to get on this show. And it's like, okay, you're sitting up here crying, talking about you want to leave because people are fighting. Like, obviously, we found out that that's not the reason why Diamond left. Diamond left because her aunt was really, really sick. And so, she finally did say during this episode that her aunt was sick and stuff like that. So we understand now why she left. But originally she was making it seem like, oh my God, it's too much fighting and I can't take it. And it's not what it is. Cause we already know DTV, she be ready to line that shit up. So the next scene, they're in the club and they're all dancing. Everyone seems to be having, and Natalie didn't have the mic at all, and no one performed. So that was pretty interesting because they're always on stage, and they were not on stage. It just looked like they had a section, and that was it. So that was pretty interesting. I could tell that it wasn't their kind of crowd, I guess you could say. Ivory and Jaden dancing, and I'm like, damn, Ivory's still walking around with that same makeup with that black star on the side of her face. Lex got that eye real good. Nunu's talking about she didn't feel like going out because why she went to the club with the bitches that jumped her, but it's just like because you are on Baddies, duh. Anyway, she's like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna put on my new wig and I'm gonna put on my fresh fit and I'm gonna step out and I'm gonna be a bad bitch and I'm gonna do me. Then it cut to Ahna with the Stevie Wonder shades on because Nunu gave her a 4-5 piece and she was knotted up, swole up, bubbled up. So then it goes to Anna's confessional, and she's just like, oh, Nunu was over there with that whack ass wig with a thin bang because she's trying to hide her face and she can't fight. And I had her swimming. When? 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 Did y'all see her swimming? Please tell me if Anna had Nunu swimming. Like when? I'm so confused. Like, do we see the same thing? Is it the editing? Like, please tell me because Nunu didn't swim nowhere. She actually took you for a ride, bitch. Like, what you talking about? So they cut to the next scene, and you got the newbies moving out of the house. They're getting ready to go in the Baddies bus because they're headed to Indianapolis. Then you have Ivory who makes a little comment like, where the rest of the baddies at because these bitches is about to get on the bus. I'm like, what? And so somebody was like, who? And so she says Slim and Nunu. So Slim and Nunu, they get on the bus. While the girls are packing up, they cut to DTP, and DTP is basically saying like she's not sure if she's gonna stay because she has a lot going on and she has to figure out if she really wants to stay or if she wants to go home to deal with her personal situation. Ivory makes the comment about Nunu and Slim getting on the bus. They cut to Emma Dilemma's confessional, and she's just like, I mean, so they riding with us? I'm thinking, girl, you're supposed to be back at home dealing with your family issues. You should shut the fuck up and just be grateful that you are still there. Anyway, she then makes the comment and says, oh, I mean, I don't really know Nunu, so, So I guess like she's trying to say, oh, she get a pass. She's just like, but Slim, like, what is Slim doing here? Like, it says Baddies Midwest on this bus, and she is the assistant. I'm just like, Emma, stop. Dilemma, Emma, Dilemma, Emma, stop. Like, I can't. She's trying to get as much camera time as she can. And most of the girls give Slim a warm welcome, and all the girls give Nunu a warm welcome. And Slim, she's trying to check Summer's temperature. Like, so you remember last time I saw you, you was saying you wanted to run it. Like, what's up? Like, you good? You not good? And Summer's just like, bitch, what? Like, I mean, we could run one if you want to run one. Like, not now. Like, not on the bus. But We can run once again, scheduling an appointment to fight. This is a thing on this show I see. So they're talking to Nunu, trying to see what's up with her and how did the beef start with Anna. So she kind of explains her story about how things popped off. And it really seems like the newbies are receiving Nunu well. Nunu, I feel like she's a little nervous because she doesn't really know what to expect for real, because she didn't even really get to travel and stuff with the other girls from Baddies Caribbean like that. They kept her ass in the bus or the shuttle or the plane or the airport or whatever. She wasn't on camera and she was not with the girls, but they kept her ass away until like the last bit of the season. So I think this is like her first time like actually even getting in there, which is still like mid-season, but she'll get more camera time and she'll be able to spend more time with the girls. So I guess we'll be able to get to see her personality more. So then Summer and Slim, they start going back and forth. And she's just like, at the end of the day, you want to call me assistant? I'm not no assistant. I'm here. And this is what it is. And they start arguing. And she was just like, at the end of the day, me and Rollie was arguing over something because she talks about my father. And Summer was just like, fuck your dad. Like, I cannot believe. It's like I couldn't even say the words out of my mouth. I couldn't even believe she said that, like, to this girl. Because she was just like about my dad, like that's crazy. And so of course those are fighting words. I just don't understand why Slim was not more prepared. Like, how you gonna fight this girl and she is standing up on this couch on this bus? Like, she has the advantage over you. Like, a lot of times these girls are fighting and y'all don't need to be fighting because you know that you're gonna get your ass whooped. I don't know. I guess Slim just popped off because she was just in a rage because of what Summer said and she couldn't control herself and she, couldn't read the room. I'm not really sure, but Summer whooped Slim's ass on that bus. And then when they got off the bus, they ran 2 to 3 more rounds and Summer fucked her up every round. I could not believe it, y'all. I kid you not. And Slim was just flailing. I mean, arms like propellers, head down. It was just really bad. And I don't know if Zali has been trying to teach Summer. Maybe she been giving her lessons on the low because Summer had her head up and she was boom, boom, bang. She got Slim on the floor multiple times. So she did her big one. And then my girl Big Lex back there was like, E.
Me, know this ain't my first way. Certified everywhere, ain't got a print a resume.
The girls are here and they are ready to go into the house now that they are done fighting. And they walk into the house and they're looking like, what in the Michael Myers cabin fever shit is going on up in here? Like, the way that it was filmed, I felt like the shots that they were initially showing us, they made it look a little bit more scarier than it was. I think it was just really dark, especially because they were there at night. And because the wood is already dark, it wasn't really bright like they're used to with these modern homes. So it probably looks really dark to them. But like the aerial view of the home was really pretty. Like it was beautiful. It was on a hill though, which is low key a little scary, but it was very pretty. And so the new girls, they finally get there. Okay, so the next scene is the last scene, and I basically hated this scene and have could done without it. Rollie and Chinny Chin Chin are being hella disrespectful to Slim. Natalie goes as far as to tell Slim to shut the fuck up when Rollie is talking, and it's like, who are you talking to? This woman is grown. Then here goes Roly Poly Snackback talking about how you in the house fighting with the baddies and you supposed to be an assistant. What? Asking her why is she fighting with the baddies is crazy. Like, what do you expect her to do? She has to defend herself. Summer was being a bully. Like, I'm confused. I mean, honestly, Rolly really irritated my nerves, like pretty much so far for the whole season, but definitely during this scene. She's just giving real mean girl, big back bully behavior. I'm not sure what's going on with her. Maybe the surgeries have really gotten to her head. But anyway, so Rolly proceeds to tell Slim she is an assistant and she can't drink and she's not allowed to party or do anything and she hasn't earned that yet. So I'm just like, wow, Rolly is really acting like she's Slim's boss. Like, is Slim getting a W 2 or not? At this point, I just really need Slim to stand on something because she is not standing on business like she says. She cannot be out here groveling and begging when this girl said all these disgusting things about her deceased dad. Now, y'all, this is Slim's dad. Does he look like he is not black? Does he look like he has a smidget of African American in him? No. One thing I can say though is Slim does have heart, and she is definitely about win, lose, or draw. She's going to get in the field. The problem with that though is somehow Slim's ass ends up laying out on the field, and that's not a thing. And then it seems like she has a tradition of twerking after she gets her ass whooped. Like I'm not sure what that's about, but definitely noticeable. So after all of this, Rollie's asking Slim, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to be the assistant or not? And of course, she doesn't answer the question. They leave it as a cliffhanger. And then the next scene shows the next on for episode 15. And basically, it's showing DTB crying, saying she wants to be home with her sick aunt. Slim has to decide if she wants to remain an assistant to Roly Poly Snackback, especially after she's been treating her so horribly. And then the girls go to some farm, and Natalie's asking the girls, like, who have you grown closest to so far? And here goes Summer. That girl, she knows how to make good TV because she will pick with anything and anybody. Summer calls Jayla out for not getting cool with anyone because she knows she's up Natalie's ass. And then they end up going back and forth. So we'll see what happens next week. I just want to say this is my first video. I know it's super long. Bear with me. Thank y'all for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I am new into the game and I love you so much. Thanks.